we going?
Yesterday we volunteered with the Hawaii Land Trust at the Waihe'e coastal dunes.
So we protect 277 acres, starting by the driving range by Waihe'e Golf Course, all the way down to Waihe'e River. And then our property just borders.
Just down the hill from the Waihe'e Wildlife Refuge. And it was a really great time. We didn't honestly know that much about it going into it. I did a little bit of researching on their website, but we learned a lot when we got there. We basically spent most of the time kind of like what we do with Maui Cultural Lands, where we remove invasive species and things like that. We dug up plants that they didn't want there. We cleaned up some weeds and stuff like that. Other days they might have you doing other things. It was maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours worth of work. But before that, they drove us in on these, they call them mules, like these ATVs it was a really cool ride through the woods. And they have this really, really huge land right by the ocean. Now, a little bit about the organization. The Hawaii Land Trust used to be separate land trusts in all of the different islands. I believe there were 5 of them. And in the early 2000s, they joined together into the Hawaii Land Trust. So the Waihe'e Coastal Dunes is this really big area. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was...
I think like 300 acres, something like that.
It was slated to be a golf course. A golf course, some company owned it in the early 2000s, and I guess they ran out of money, so they put it up for sale. And the Maui Land Trust at the time scooped it up, and later they joined the Hawaii Land Trust, and the rest is history. And there's all kinds of really cool stuff there. There's a really old heiau that's being restored. There's a gigantic fish pond. It's the biggest fish pond I've ever seen. And we got special permission even to be able to fly a drone up and to see it and from above. And it's really great because on one side you can see the old ruined portion, and on one side you can see the restored portion. And we're hoping that we can take more drone videos later to see the progress of what they're doing. And this isn't just to ooh and ah at. They're hoping it's going to be a functional fish pond, he said, by the end of 2026, where the fish swim in from the ocean. It's connected to the ocean. They get too big to leave. And you basically have a permanent supply of fish available for an entire community. Yeah, this is how Hawaiians did this thousands of years ago, up until, well, to this day, but up until the 1600s, when a lot of these were kind of taken over by colonists, and luckily the knowledge isn't being lost. It's being slowly revitalized, and this will be the only working fish pond on Maui, so that's really exciting. Ekolu at the Maui Cultural Lands calls it the Hawaiian refrigerator, where it's just a fresh supply of fish all the time, and you know, you don't have to go out there in a boat. You can just fish right from your own little refrigerator there. So it's really cool to see that they're restoring this, that they're really bringing back this ancient practice, and you can get involved too. Most Fridays they do this at the Waihe'e Coastal Dunes. There's a branch of the organization that goes that does it at the Nu'u Wildlife Refuge. I think it's near Kākou on the other side of the island. And there's one on Kauai, there's one on the Big Island, and one on Oahu. So wherever you are, you can get involved. Wherever you're visiting, you can get involved. But this Waihe'e one is every Friday, mostly. You have to message them to double check. And it's really easy to sign up. We'll include a link, and an awesome way to give back to the land, especially if you're visiting, and instead of just consuming everything, to also give back. And it's not that you're just going there working and they say, see ya. They're giving back to you as well, where you get basically a free tour through kind of like a tropical forest in an ATV, which a lot of people pay hundreds of dollars for a tour to do that. So you're not just giving your sweat to the land, which it deserves, but you're also getting something in return. So that's a really great way to experience the Āina. Before any of these volunteering opportunities that we've done, both with Hawaii Land Trust and with Maui Cultural Lands, there's always a protocol, a Hawaiian protocol beforehand, where they give an oli kahea, which is asking permission to be in this space, and oli komo, which is granting the permission. And it varies depending on where you are. We do one at my school too, where I teach. And basically you're there to say, hey, we're here to do good things, because in the past people showed up in these lands and not so great things were done. The land was kind of, you know, wounded by this. So we're kind of assuring the Āina that we are here to, you know, remove invasive species, do good things, put in good work. This is kind of all throughout Hawaiian culture still, where, you know, before a race, before a business opens on their first day, they'll have a protocol like this as well. So it's really common, and it's really great to see it resurfacing after kind of being suppressed for quite quite a while. Yeah, get involved. Look up Hawaii Land Trust, HILT or HILT, and get involved. Get out there. It's a lot of fun.
Aloha.
I am Olena. This is Isaac.
And we are the Travel Bug Bite.
We met in Prague, Czech Republic,
Lived in Shanghai, China.
New York, and Rhode Island, USA.
And now we live in Hawaii.
We've traveled from Tibet to Puerto Rico.
Harbin to PP.
And drove cross country with Smiley in our Tesla Model 3.
Subscribe to follow our adventures.
If you liked our video, don't forget to click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Check out our videos from all around the world and let us know what you'd like to see next.
Thanks for watching.